Good morning, gentlemen. Today, I, Amber Priyaj, would be talking about the MSME sector. So, growth of a nation depends on its health of its industrial sector. Here comes the role of the MSME sector, that is micro, small and medium enterprises. These contribute to the GDP of a nation by leaps and bounds. For a nation like India, it creates an employment opportunity of around 11 crore people. That is, it employs near about 11 crore people, and it contributes to around 18% in the GDP of India. If provided with caliber and advanced technologies along with training and entrepreneurial caliber, then this sector could prove vital for Indian economy, as well as it can snowball into a great advantage for the economy and GDP of a nation. Now, let's talk about what exactly is MSME. So, as said by me earlier, MSME stands for medium, that is micro, small and medium enterprises. It can be categorized broadly into two ways. That are, number one, it can be categorized into the investment that has been done in the sector, and the other thing is the annual turnover. So, let's define them one by one. So, talking about micro enterprises. So, these are those enterprises where the annual turnover is not more than 5 crore and investment is around 1 crore. These are micro enterprises. Talking about small enterprises, so these where investments are not more than 5 crore and annual turnover is not more than 50 crore. So these comes under the small enterprises. Talking about the medium enterprises, so these are enterprises where the investment is not more than 50 crores and the annual turnover is near about 250 crores. Then these are termed as medium enterprises. These contribute to leaps and bounds in the GDP of a nation, and most of the sector in the MSME, that is, it contributes to 99% by the micro industries only. When it comes to the small and medium sector, then the figure is around 0.11% for the medium sector and 1.33% for the small industries. Now let's talk about what are some of the challenges faced by the MSME sector. So number one challenge is the lack of infrastructure. When it comes to the MSME sector, lack of infrastructure poses a challenge. Like, for example, the communication infrastructure, electricity is one of the main challenges and hindrances which occur in this sector. The number two is the lack of expertise and knowledge. So MSME sector and the people who are setting up these industries, they are largely done in a local level. So it becomes hard for the local people to show that domain expertise. And another obstacle in this sector is the obsolete technologies. So these sectors are not provided with enhanced technologies, so it suffers great difficulty in setting up these industries. Now, let's talk about what is the significance of MSME sector for a nation like India. So, as said by me earlier, it employs 11 crore people and contributes to 18% in the GDP of India. And it has the capability, if promoted, it can turn into a greater, we can say, it could promote by leaps and bounds for a nation like India. So, MSME sector should be promoted at the local level as well as at the national and international level, so that it could compete in the global markets. Now, we can take some incentives and initiatives taken by the government of India. Like, my recommendations are that if the MSME sector is enhanced and promoted at the local level, then it can also compete at the global level. One of the key examples is the Uttar Pradesh ODOP initiative, which stands for One District, One Product initiative, where indigenous products are promoted so that it could compete at the global level as well and gain recognition. And moving on to talking about the way forward for the MSME sector. So MSME sector could prove vital for a nation like India. So it should be promoted, and at the grassroots level, that is at the local level, it should be promoted at a larger extent, so that a balance of economic growth can be maintained and large-scale migration from rural to urban areas could be reduced drastically. So gentlemen, this is for the day. Thank you.